Welcome to another day, another unboxing. I've got the Panasonic G2 tablet slash laptop here. This is a Windows device. It's the successor to the wildly popular Panasonic G1 Windows tablet that also has a whole bunch of keyboard docks and is used universally in law enforcement and construction, fleets, etc. So this is a big deal. It's been a number of years since I haven't updated this device, and it's pretty interesting. It's very modular. A lot of the modules are actually user updatable, so you no longer need to order from Panasonic the modules pre-installed. You can change them in the field, and that's a big deal. The modules are specific to this product though. It's not like they go across multiple Panasonic products, but anyway, let's check it out. They sent me the tablet with the keyboard dock and a bunch of modules, and it's all in this box. Now this is not going to be what you find in this box when you get it. It's going to be, just custom for the media, for journalists like me. But anyway, FZ-G2 FM2011LM0. That's a VECFM. It's the VECFM tablet. Okay. All right. So you see the box has a bunch of stuff, and let's see, stuff here, stuff there, and yeah. So let me open this up here, and let's have a look at what we got. Starts with an AC adapter, big beefy. So we got a standard AC cable here for the US, right? And then we've got the actual AC adapter here with a coax plug in the back. So that's how you do most of your charging. It does support PD charging with USB-C, so that's actually a pretty good thing. All right, so I'm not quite sure how many watts this is, but maybe we can find out by looking in the back here. Anyway, then we've got a bunch of modules, so that's exciting. One here, and it says thermal camera. One here, and it says contactless smart card, so NFC payment. So you can turn this into a cash register is what I'm saying. And another module here, barcode reader. All right. Now we got the tablet here. Let me go at an angle here to get this out. It's gonna be a little more difficult. Oof. And there's nothing left in the box in case you're looking. So, it's a big beefy machine, some paperwork, and oh, look at that, a hand grip. That's cool. So, you can grip the tablet like this when you're out in the field. Not sure how it installs, but we'll figure that out. All right, so let's look at these modules and the tablet itself. Oh yeah, Panasonic. I gotta love it. Oh, look at this beast. Oh, wow. So as you can see, these are all the modules on the back of the tablet. I'll walk you through most of this. This looks so industrial. You have to understand, this is one of the toughest devices they make on their tablet line, right? So, you got a little hook here. You can slide it down, and that's how you open it. And there you go. Oh, goodness. Keyboard down here. So you got buttons, trackpad, backlit keyboard, water resistant, right? So let me actually undock the tablet so we can have a look at it. There we are. Here's the tablet. Turn it on so you can have a look. So this has a 10.1 inch screen. It is a 1920 by 1200 display, IPS, right? Very bright. Of course, it's a touch screen, right? So you can go into the Windows menu here. As you can see, they've already set this up for me. What stands out the most here is you got some programmable buttons in the front, right? A1, A2, volume up and down. You got a Windows button here, right? You got a lock button. Some lights showing you activity like battery, SSD, and power, and then the power button right here. And here you've got a 1080p webcam behind a shutter, so you can hide it. This has got Windows Hello compatibility, right? So it's got a little shutter, as you can see there. Then there's front-facing speakers that are very, very loud here. There's another button here, A3, as you can see. All right, so that's the front of the tablet. And the back is really, really beefy. But let me walk you through the edges first. There's a bunch of stuff here. So here, there's a bunch of connectors. You just open it like that. There we go. We got Ethernet, USB-A and USB-C, and I believe this is the PD port that lets you charge over USB. As you can see, this is obviously water resistant, right? See if we can close this. There we go. Then at the bottom, you got that dock connector, and this is compatible with the G1. So if you already have like a fleet of vehicles that have G1 docks or using old keyboard docks, it'll work. You can see there's some coax antenna connectivity here because this has, of course, Wi-Fi, but it also has 4G connectivity as an option. On this side, you don't see anything here other than the DC input in this corner. So this is for that coax we were talking about right there, okay? And then, as you notice, there's really no headphone jack anywhere here, right? That's kind of interesting. We haven't seen that before. I believe the previous version has headphone jack. Then, this here is one of the modules that's pre-installed in it. So let's open it up. There we go. So it looks like Ethernet, but I don't think it is. All right, and then in the back, you've got this pen here. It's like in there pretty damn good. And it's tethered, so you don't lose it. It has buttons on it. All right, so that's one more cool thing you have accessible to you on this device. And here are the modules. This is the fan, but here you can see this is a card reader. Right now, it's actually a smart card reader. There is an access hatch behind the pen here. You can open this up, slide a smart card in it. So like a credit card basically with a chip would work on this. And yeah, so that's one module, and that's the one that can be replaced and turned into the smart card reader, the contactless payment. This here is the second module, and right now it can be replaced with a thermal camera. The SSD is behind this door here. You open this like that, and then open this door, pop out the SSD. This is this entire thing. I'm not going to do it because the machine is running right now, but it's pretty cool. And this is the battery, right? So big battery pack. You got a latch here, and the battery comes out. And in the back here, you've got a camera system. It's an 8 megapixel autofocus camera, right? Yeah, so that gives you an idea of what to expect. This is where the straps go for this thing here, for the grip, right? There's one at each corner. You see that? Yeah. So this thing is a beast, okay? That's what you're getting when you get a G series ToughBook Windows tablet. It's pretty heavy though. That's obviously because it's mil-spec, waterproof, drop-proof, the whole thing proof. So before we look at the modules, let's look at this keyboard real quick. There is, as you can see, a beefy dock here, right? Here's the latch mechanism you saw me use earlier to unlatch the tablet. And there's a carrying handle here, which also stabilizes, right? So if you put this down and you put the tablet in here, it's top heavy, right? So this, by being open back here, this grip, right, it prevents it from falling backwards. It's very clever. A lot of Panasonic devices have this. You can also see indicators here for hard drive, activity, power, all that stuff. I showed you the keyboard. It's backlit, as I said, and water resistant. In the back, you got serial numbers and stuff. Another dock, so you can dock this itself to like a car dock with, again, the antennas being passed through. Now it's a little more thinner and a little more manageable. So the DC input here, there it is, right? So that's where the coax charger goes in. Then there's another port here that's a USB-A, you know, high speed, the blue. And then we've got another port here that's a USB Type-C, as you can see here, right? And a Kensington lock here. And I think that's pretty much it. This is the latch that's used to latch the tablet into the keyboard, right? So there you go, folks. Pretty beastie machine. All right, let's look at these modules real quick, shall we? Okay, the first one's a barcode reader, so there it is. And that let's see what this looks like. All right, that's what I thought. So I'll show you where this goes. This goes right here. Okay, you now get a barcode reader. As you can see, the cameras and stuff there, laser. All right, so then we have the next one, which is contactless smart card. Let's have a look at that. And that one, it goes right here, right? So it replaces this smart card reader. And as you can see, the NFC area is right here, right? So that's it. All right, and then we got one more, and it's in here. And that is the thermal camera. And that's the same as the barcode reader, right? It goes in here. So let me actually show you that. It goes in here, and as you can see, there's a sensor behind that window. There's nothing on top, but it mounts like that, or you're basically like pointing at something and seeing the thermal image of it. So that's it, folks. This is a quick unboxing of the press version, the press kit for the ToughBook, the Panasonic G2 tablet, Windows 10, with a keyboard dock, with a bunch of modules, as you can see here, really cool. And of course with beefy AC adapter here and a hand grip as well. So that's the loot. Check it out. It's all here for you. Not a bad deal, but again, we got to remember with Panasonic, this is sold to businesses, right? This is not a consumer product. You can't just go and buy one of these. I mean, you might be able to, maybe used or something, but you know, they're very expensive and they're purpose-built for very specific applications, particularly fleet, business, enterprise, corporate use, and there's nothing like it. They're super rugged. So yeah, it's cool stuff. And thanks for Panasonic for sending me this Panasonic FZ-G2, the latest and the greatest. They make Windows tablet convertible. So please like, subscribe, click the notification bell below, and let me know in the comments. Do you use this for work? Do you use ToughBook devices for your job? Do you like them? Well, what can they do to make it better? Sound off in the comments. Be curious to know, would you like Panasonic to move into consumer? Would you like them to make a consumer line of ToughBook products because you want something really bulletproof like this? Sound off in the comments. And remember, this is a compliment to my podcast at mobiletechpodcast.com. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this product, you'll have to listen to the podcast. That's how I review stuff on the podcast. So we're on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Spotify, everywhere good podcasts can be found. So please subscribe, tell your friends. And don't forget Patreon. I have a Patreon now. Patreon.com/Tanker. That's Patreon.com/TNKGRL. If you want to help this channel and you want to get unique content, basically video version of the podcast before the actual podcast is published, unedited, that's one thing. We've got a Discord channel there as well. So please consider the Patreon. Thanks for watching, and folks, we'll be back with another video soon. Cheers, everybody.